Now we're going to take a look at Boston's More Than a Feeling. We'll start off by taking a look at the chord shapes in the intro, and then we'll break down the picking pattern. So the first chord shape we need to learn is a D sus4, and it looks like this. And this is simply a D chord adding the fourth finger on the third fret of the high E string. And then we're also going to use a regular D, and we're going to use a C add 9 chord. So to go to the C add 9 chord, we can leave the third finger where it is on the B string third fret, grab the note C on the A string third fret with the second finger. And we're going to do some picking based around that chord shape. And then we're also going to use a G chord with a B in the bass. Fancy names here. All you have to do is take your middle finger back a half step, so your first finger now will be holding the note B on the second fret of the A string. And you can leave your third finger where it is. Okay, so your third finger stays in the same position for all of these chords. And then we're going to end up this intro picking pattern by simply placing the middle finger on the note G, third fret of the low E string. Okay, so now we can take a look at some of the picking. We're starting off with a D sus chord. The first picking pattern will sound like this. So what I'm doing is I'm starting on the D string, B string, G string, high E string. Lift off your fourth finger here, so now we're going to play the note F sharp, which is on the second fret of the high E. Come back down to B string. And then we're going to lift off the first finger now, so that we're going to play the open G string. So here's what we've done so far. Once again. Now we're going to form the C add 9 chord, play the A string to the G string to the B. The G over B chord, same strings in the picking pattern. And then we're going to end by playing the note G on the low E string, third fret, and then jumping up to the third fret of the B string. Okay, so if we put all that together, that's the main intro riff. Okay, that's the main pattern. The song actually fades in on that. Once the vocals start, we do that pattern 3 times, and then it's a little different on the 4th time. I'll show you what I mean. I'll play through it on the 4th round. So we hold the C add 9 chord for a little longer picking pattern, which sounds like this. So I'm playing A string, G string, B string, back to the G, back pick the top 3 strings, end on the B string. Now for the G over B chord, I'm going to actually add the 4th finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret now. And we're going to pick from the A string, G string to the B string, back to the G, back pick the top 3 strings, and then lift off so we have the open B. So that whole pattern sounds like this. And if I put that together with the C add 9, here's what we've done. So now let me play the last round of the verse, so we can pretend this is the 4th time through the verse. So coming out of the verse, we're going to be into a pre-chorus. There's going to be a little solo that sets up the chorus, and there's some chords behind that little solo. So I just want to show you what the chords are first. A minor, G, and then a measure of D. And that sets up the chorus. Now the solo part over that pre-chorus sounds like this. So we're going to do this all on the B string. I'm going to start off by bending a half step from the 12th fret of the B string, up a half step, come back down. Do that bend up a half step, back down again, but this time come back to the 10th fret. Now we're going to do that half step bend on the 12th fret one more time. And then we're going to do a hammer-on and pull-off, 10, 12, back to 10 on the B. Come back to the root note G that starts off the chorus, 8th fret of the B string. So here's what we've just played. And there's the pre-chorus.